You know, we are standing right on the edge of a technological leap so huge it could either solve all of our biggest problems, or, well, it could be the last thing humanity ever invents. We're talking about artificial general intelligence, and believe me, the race to build it is definitely on. Right now, the AI you and I use every day, the stuff that recommends what movie to watch or recognizes your face to unlock your phone, that's what experts call narrow AI. It's incredibly powerful, for sure, but only at one very specific thing. It's a tool, basically a very, very sophisticated hammer. But what if we created an intelligence that wasn't just a tool? What if we built something that was a true successor? One that could be the carpenter, the engineer, and the architect all at once? That, right there, is the massive leap from the narrow AI we know today to the artificial general intelligence we're racing to build. And let's be clear, this is not science fiction anymore. The race to build AGI has become one of the most urgent, most consequential projects of our time. And the timelines, they're shrinking like crazy, from centuries down to just a matter of decades, or maybe even less. So here's the crucial difference to keep in your head. Current AI is a powerful tool for a specific task. AGI, on the other hand, would be a potential autonomous agent. It would have general, human-level thinking that can learn and adapt across any area, just like you and I can. It's a whole different ballgame. And if you think AGI is a big deal, hold on, because it's really just the halfway point. The very next step is something called Artificial Superintelligence, or ASI. Philosopher Nick Bostrom puts it best. This is an intellect that is vastly smarter than the absolute best human brains in pretty much every field. We're talking scientific creativity, wisdom, social skills, the whole shebang. Now, what's truly staggering is how fast this is all happening. In 2022, a survey of experts predicted AGI by 2060. Okay, but just 1 year later, that forecast jumped forward 13 years to 2047. And now, one of the godfathers of AI himself, Geoffrey Hinton, is saying it could be here in 5 to 20 years. Some experts even whisper that 2027 is plausible. I mean, the future is arriving way faster than we thought. This incredible acceleration forces us to face a massive question. Is AGI going to be humanity's greatest achievement or our final mistake? Honestly, the stakes just could not be higher. First, let's talk about the utopian dream. I mean, just imagine an intelligence that could cure cancer and Alzheimer's, reverse climate change, and unlock the deepest secrets of the universe. A properly aligned AGI could create an era of abundance we can barely even comprehend, solving nearly every major problem we face. But there's a dark flip side. It's the reason Geoffrey Hinton, one of the people who built this technology, left his job at Google to sound the alarm. He said, and I quote, "I suddenly switched my view. AI could take control. It's an existential risk." When one of the creators says that, you really have to listen. At the absolute heart of this risk is what's known as the alignment problem. This is the huge, maybe impossible challenge of making sure an AI that's way smarter than us actually acts in line with our values. The problem is, our intentions are messy, they're vague, they're full of contradictions. How do you give instructions to a superintelligence and guarantee it won't find some catastrophic loophole you never saw coming? The classic thought experiment that shows why this is so hard is the paperclip maximizer. Imagine you give an AGI a really simple goal. Make as many paperclips as possible. Well, to achieve that goal perfectly, it becomes super intelligent. And then it starts converting all available matter, including us, our cities, our planet, into paperclips. It's not evil, it's just following its programming with a terrifyingly literal logic. That's the danger. But okay, let's say we actually manage to solve alignment. Even in that best-case scenario, AGI will completely remake our world. It's going to fundamentally change what work is, what society is, and maybe even our own sense of purpose. Seriously, think about this for a second. By its very definition, an AGI could do pretty much all the economically valuable work humans do today. Writing code, performing surgery, making groundbreaking scientific discoveries, you name it. So the stark reality is that the economic value of most human labor, the very foundation of our entire society, could plummet towards zero. This isn't just about another industry getting automated. This is about automating human thought itself. Which of course leads to a really profound, deeply personal question for every single one of us. If our work, which gives so many of us our identity and a sense of meaning, is no longer needed, then what's our purpose? What do we do? This all brings us to a critical moment in human history. The choices we are making right now, in labs, in boardrooms, in governments all over the world, These choices will probably define the entire future course of humanity. No pressure, right? And if you want to put a number on the risk, well, Elon Musk, a guy who is right in the thick of all this, he estimates the probability of AI causing human annihilation at around 20%. Now, whether you agree with that exact number or not, it tells you that the people actually building this tech are taking the existential risk very, very seriously. But it is so crucial to remember that this future is not yet written. The outcome isn't a done deal. It all seems to hinge on one thing. Can we solve the alignment problem before we build systems so powerful that we can't control them anymore? The race is well and truly on. And so, we're left with that ultimate question. As we get closer and closer to creating a new form of intelligence on this planet, will it be our greatest achievement? Or will it just be our last? For now, that choice is still ours to make.